Hey, what's going on, everybody? So luckily the Packers did beat the Steelers yesterday, 27-17. The only issue, I guess sad thing from this game is the fact that Jaire Alexander did get injured. Luckily, I don't think it was a full-on like collarbone break. Honestly, like when he made that tackle, he looked like he was in tons of pain, so I was a little bit worried at first. But still, there is, I'd say, some reason to be concerned. It came out yesterday after the game from Mike Garofalo here on Twitter. He said Packers cornerback Jaire Alexander is believed to have suffered an AC joint injury in his shoulder, sources say. More evaluations to come to see how bad it is, but that's the initial diagnosis. And if you guys have yet to subscribe, you want to see more Packers content, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel down below. So I was looking around Google to see, like, okay, how long do people, usually miss time when they have an AC joint injury? And it really depends on like the grade of the injury. There's tons of different grades for the injury. And from what I was reading, it could be anywhere from like usually 1 to 6 weeks. So obviously, if the Packers were to, not have Jaire Alexander for any amount of time, that is going to be a problem for this defense. We have Eric Stokes out there on the outside, who I think has, had lots of solid plays, played really well lots of the time. Had a few pass interferences, a few plays where he's gotten beat. Some ups and downs for him, but he played great yesterday for lots of the game. Had that, game finishing interception to, beat the Steelers yesterday. But not having Jaire Alexander on this defense is going to be a huge problem just because, he's, one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. And to not have him on this defense would definitely hurt this Packers team. So we'll have to see, how long he's going to be out for. I'm guessing in the next few days we'll have like an exact injury update on, maybe how long he's supposed to miss. If we take a look at the Packers, next few games, next week, we face the Cincinnati Bengals at Cincinnati. Then we face the Bears at Chicago, then the Washington football team, then the Arizona Cardinals. So if he misses, the next couple games, the Bengals, they have a solid offense over there with Joe Burrow. The Bears, Justin Fields, maybe Andy Dalton. Then Washington, not the best offense, but without having him, we'll have, Eric Stokes on the outside. And then depending on Kevin King, he's been dealing with that concussion the past 2 games now, missing the past 2 games. Who knows if he'll be ready. And if Jaire Alexander isn't there, I'm guessing we have Eric Stokes on the outside, Kevin King, and then maybe Shannon Sullivan. Maybe Isaac Yiadom comes in. He played a little bit yesterday. So definitely some concerns with this Packers cornerback group, especially without Jaire Alexander being on the field. Honestly, if we take a look at this Packers team, the fact that we were 3-1 with all of the injuries we've dealt with is pretty crazy. I saw an Aaron Rodgers press conference yesterday. He was saying, if you would have told me that we would be without David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins on this offensive line and still be 3-1, I would be, pretty happy with that. So the Packers have been able to do that, having many injuries on the offensive line. Also, being without Zadarius Smith, probably, one of our best defensive players. Also, missing Kevin King, missing Chris Barnes with a concussion. The Packers have dealt with lots of injuries, and they still have found a way to win. But obviously, Jaire missing is probably one of the bigger injuries just because if a team has, one of their best wide receivers out there, Jaire Alexander typically locks them down, and to not have a, lockdown corner at his caliber out there will hurt this defense. So hopefully this is not, a super serious injury, and hopefully he'll be ready to go. But thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.